Welcome, Pisces and Pisces cross watchers, to your reading for this week. I hope you guys have all had a good week. Oh, that's just me being a bad shuffler. Pisces. So we have the Nine of Swords and the Magician. Sorry about that, Pisces. So I feel like someone's trying to do like a bait and switch here. It's almost like someone is trying to lure you over to where they are, wanting you to ignore something that's going on, right? And so, sometimes people have good intentions and they're trying to help distract you from something that's hard to get through it, right? I feel like this person is acting like that's what they're doing, but when they do it, it makes your skin crawl, the prickly feeling in the air, right? It's got this feeling about it like they may seem good intentioned and their actions appear to be positive and good for you. But it's like you can feel that there's something on the other side of this that you're not going to like. And they are really trying to, do like a smoke and mirrors thing. Or, when people throw something down and there's like all the smoke or like color or whatever, I feel like this person kind of wants to do anything to get you to stop focusing on something that they know that you would actually be better at, right? It's like whatever that challenging aspect is, they actually feel like you would go in and fix it, but it would make them look bad. So they're trying to distract you long enough to make you look at this other thing, to make you look shallow. Interesting. Sorry, I'll leave that. Can we get one on this person here, please? Or two. So we have the Chariot with the Nine of Cups and the Emperor. Okay, Pisces, this person has this, their intentions towards you, their true intentions towards you here. It's got this energy of like someone that's setting, let's say, for example, it's a situation at work. Someone is setting you up to take the fall, and in the way that they set it up, it's going to make them look like they're like actually on top of everything. Not even necessarily that they come in and save the day. It doesn't really have that type of energy about it. It's almost like there's something here that you may set the bar with, and this person is doing everything in their power to show people that your bar is, your standard is lower than you have presented it to be. And it's like, and if they can do that, they seem to feel like they can prove there's something that about them that's legitimized, right? It gives them, it's almost this energy of them then turning to other people and being like, see, I told you it was like this all along. It's a very peculiar energy, I'm not gonna lie. I'll be honest with you. So let's kind of like diving into this person a little bit. From what I'm seeing here, I feel like they actually are experiencing like that voice inside them that's telling them that they shouldn't do this. It's almost like their conscience is coming in and being like, excuse me, this is unacceptable, and it's like that conscience is saying like, you're going to regret this, don't do it. But I feel to a certain extent, this person may have been conditioned that this is how things need to be by someone that was a very hard person. Someone that was very cut and dry, unemotional, someone that it's like they required things from people that they were in relationships with, but they didn't really give them anything unless there was some sort of like tangible, logical component to it. And it always came at a cost. There was always, it was kind of like, okay, here's $20. Now go run this errand for me, or now go do this for me, or go buy this for me. Right. It just feels like whatever this person asked of people, there was always something else going on. And I feel like, you know, this person here, they seem to, what is that? It's almost like there is some fear there of this kind of hard person. You know, one of the ladies that I learned tarot from used to call the emperor the DICK of the deck. Which, you know, in its challenging energy, yeah. And so I feel like they seem to feel like if they do this, it's going to get this emperor character, or, you know, emperor energy off their back. But I feel like they know that's not going to actually do it. It feels like even if they did absolutely everything that this emperor required of them, and they kind of fulfilled every request, I feel like the emperor would just raise their expectation and be like, now meet that expectation, right? It just, I feel to a certain extent that they do impress this emperor with what they're able to accomplish. But the emperor seems to feel like they were holding back in what they were asking for, so now they can ask for more. Yike. Okay. Hold on for a second. No, wrong deck. One sec. Just going to make sure this is... Okay. Can we get a card for Pisces? Okay. Oh. So we have Three of Swords at the bottom of the deck. We have King of Cups, Knight of Swords, and Ace of Wands. Pisces, this person that's trying to kind of lure you over, I feel like they actually are hoping that you will, you'll show that you're unreliable. It's like they're staring at you being like, come on, come on, come on. Right? Like, I feel like it's for them, it feels like there's going to be this like, almost kind of like moment where, you know, the pressure cooker that they're in just kind of all settles down. And I feel like they may not actually be looking at it like they're in a pressure cooker, right? It just feels like to them, if ever you've been, you know, in like a track and field race, or any race really, and, you know, when you're running and there's that last little stretch and everyone's trying to, you know, go all out, that seems to be, and then there's that moment when you're able to kind of finally slow down because you've made it to the end game, right? It's like they're almost to the rope, to the finish line. And I feel like they are, this might sound strange, they seem to reminisce about when things were better between the two of you. When this wasn't the dynamic, it's almost like in a different world, in a different life, things may have worked out very differently between the two of you, but they're looking at it now almost like, but this is just what they have to do. I feel like this emperor, if they know, you know, specifically who you are, I feel like they kind of view you as collateral damage. Which is, you know, callous. But no, I shouldn't say that. That's me being judgmental. That's me, you know, my own opinion. Don't pay attention to that. Can we get one on this Ace of Swords? With the, so we have the Page of, oops, the Page of Wands reversed with the Ace of Cups here at the bottom. So Pisces, I feel like, sometimes, excuse me, we get saved by the bell, or something will come in that will put a blockade, right? So things don't fall apart. Excuse me. And I feel like that's not going to happen this time. I feel like even if it did happen, it wouldn't be helpful. It wouldn't save you. Not that you need saving necessarily. And I'm sorry to say this. I feel like if you don't fall into this trap, they are going to wait for a while to try to get you in it. They may keep an eye on you for a while. And I feel like what's interesting is that the longer you hold out and the more you kind of stay out of that mess, I feel like the more you kind of pop up on the radar of this emperor. Not so much that it doesn't feel like they're going to, push all their negative energy towards you or anything like that. It just feels like they seem to develop a healthy respect for you. Like in the future, if they're deciding who they're going to mess around with, or, screw over, I feel like they will kind of take you out of that group of people, right? They don't classify you as someone that can be easily trifled with. And it's like, because they couldn't control you, like you didn't get upset, you didn't do this, you didn't do that. There wasn't a big reaction. They seem to feel like there's something about you that's almost out of their league, out of the league of how they try to use people as chess pieces. So I'll leave it there, Pisces. I love you guys. I hope you have a wonderful week. Despite all of this, it looks like you do. And we'll see you on the next one. Much love. Bye.